Hello everybody and welcome back to the Forza Motorsport 7 information show. So in today's video guys I'm going to be discussing about the competitive side of Forza Motorsport 7, about how it reimagines the franchise and returns to its competitive roots of racing. There's a few more things that I'm going to be going over in today's video. Obviously most of it's a little bit about the esports and competitive side of Forza, but then you've also got the bits of cars and Forza Vista along with a load of different menus that you can expect, as well as a few more features as well involving the Xbox One X and the online experience. So sit back and enjoy today's video. Now before I quickly begin today's video guys, if you are new around here and you don't know what we're doing, this is the Forza Motorsport 7 information show, and what we do on the show guys is we discuss Forza Motorsport 7 to the absolute max up until the game's release in October, and obviously a whole lot of videos more on this game, so stay tuned for those. If you'd gone to enjoy today's video guys, please slap that like button as hard as you can and subscribe so you never miss a future Forza Motorsport 7 informational video. Now, Forza Motorsport 7 isn't only about innovating upon the technology found in its predecessor and making it 4K for Xbox One X. Instead, its focus is about returning the series to its competitive racing roots, while making the franchise more human and more real, and focusing on the person who matters most in a racing game, you, the driver, and racers competing in exhilarating racing events who's aiming to come out on top every time you play. So, some could argue that in recent years, Forza Motorsport has become less and less competitive to appeal more to the casual player. With Forza Motorsport 7, Turn 10 believes it has the perfect balance with an improved handling model for realism, a range of new assists, and the biggest level of support for peripherals that have been seen yet. This means that if you have a rig set up at home ready for racing, there's a good chance it will work with Forza Motorsport 7 and should also work surprisingly well. Forza 7 is the first full Forza Motorsport experience for Windows 10 PC. Turn 10 brought its Forza Tech engine that powers every entry of the franchise on Xbox One to PC with the launch of Forza Motorsport 6 Apex last year. It then launched Horizon 3 shortly after, but the specification required for optimal performance was and still is extremely demanding. PC specs are unknown at this point for Forza 7, but one of the developers did explain that during the demo that the game focuses on three key areas. It's being built to be the best looking Forza game to date. It has a reimagined everything to return to the series back to its roots of competitive racing, and with 4.8 million monthly active users, Turn 10 aims to unite them all with a range of community and online features in Forza Motorsport 7. Those were the goals outlined by Jais that the team at Turn 10 Studios had for Forza 7, and he believes the developer has excelled across all of them. So Forza Motorsport 7, a bit of introducing for you guys. Now, Forza 7 demo was on E3, and obviously instead of the extremely clean and full screen interface found in Forza 6, Turn 10's latest racer focuses on putting the driver and their car at the front and centre. That means the menu takes up the right hand portion of the screen, while the left shows your customised racer in the gear you've given him to whatever car you were driving last. On the menu, you'll then find all the options you'll come to expect from Forza, including the career, online, community, garage and Forza Vista options. One of the more interesting things that was noted from the demo was an option for timed vendor. Now, a few people have asked the developers what this feature was about, and he said to expect more details on this closer to the launch, but it does sound like kind of a sort of buy or rental car service. But we already know that the auction house will be returning to Forza 7, so that kind of ruled that one out. You'll also hear music inside your garage through the in-game speakers, and this will be played from either the composed score for Forza 7 or a playlist you've saved on your OneDrive and integrated with Microsoft's Groove music service. That's obviously the same custom music functionality you know and love from Horizon 3, and obviously coming to Forza 7. Any music that you own that's ripped from CDs or downloaded from other music services can be saved onto your OneDrive and added to your Groove Music account, and then allowing you to then create your own custom playlist for it in Forza 7. This music will then broadcast through your garage speakers within Forza Vista and the main menu, and you'll even hear it come on in the in-grandstand speakers on the track, creating a more authentic and immersive audio experience overall. So the Forza Drivers Cup. Now the first bit of gameplay the developers walked through on the demo came from the Forza Drivers Cup. It's been explained that whilst Forza Motorsport 6 really blew out the campaign with the stories of motorsport, in Forza 7 the developer aims to take things even further. For example, racers will face serious point scoring, can utilise race length tools to customise their experience, and even win in-game prizes such as trophies. The Forza Drivers' Cup is broken down into 6 major championships. These are Seeker, Breakout, Evolution, Domination, Masters, and the Forza Masters Championship Cup. Each of these highlight the diverse race divisions of each of the cars in Forza Motorsport 7, and include events such as standard races, high-speed chases, endurance race showdowns, historic moments in motorsport, Formula pre-war cars, the rise of the supercar and GT race cars, and much, much more, as well as fun events like car bowling and autocross making a feature. Racers will earn series points, or SP, as they complete race events, and these allow players to progress through the championships, and they will also win credits, XP, modifications, and collection items such as driver gear and exclusive car rewards. There's also a milestone rewards every 3 levels, as well as collection tiers. By collecting cars, you can progress through each tier and improve the rewards that you get. Car collection has been entirely revamped in Forza Motorsport 7, and it's central to the overall experience. The developer said to expect more information and a deep dive on car collecting in the game at Gamescom 2017 in August. To showcase the Forza Drivers' Cup, the developer headed into the Seeker Championship, which comprised of events featuring NASCAR, trophy trucks, and the Mercedes racing truck. For the demo shown, he then chose the exotic GT series with the 2018 Porsche 911 GT2 RS racing on a Dubai circuit, the cover car of Forza Motorsport 7 that debuted on the stage at the E3 briefing. There's also an open series, so you can continue using whatever you were last driving if you prefer not to change your car. Showcases also return in Forza 7, and these highlight unique race modes and diverse cars. The Voices of Motorsport are also present for these events and feature automotive celebrities. The developer then said they'll hear more about these in the summer too. So about the cars and a bit of Forza Vista for you now, my guys. So with more than 700 Forza Vista cars from over 80 manufacturers that can be fully explored and customised, players are expected to have massive garages with diverse car collections in Forza Motorsport 7, including the largest lineup of Ferraris, Lamborghinis and Porsches in any racing game. For those who desire rare cars, the showcase events will offer cars that are only available by winning them. Forza Vista is also back, and cars can now be explored across both the usual array of home spaces and every track available in Forza 7. There's a lot of new locations to take advantage of Forza Vista, and Turn 10 has gone and touched up all 700 cars by making windshield wipers and straps shake whilst racing to give intensity, whilst others' parts rattle and vibrate, allowing your car to realistically react to the surfaces that it's driving on. In addition, there's also a new cockpit view without the wheel, obviously that's on the show now. Each car also has a different, unique feel when racing in cockpit mode. For example, the 3 cars available to drive in the E3 demo were the brand new 911 GT2 RS, the Mercedes racing truck, and the GTR race car. All have very different feelings, each vehicle having a unique personality. The GTR was built for weight reduction and feels intense to drive during a storm, for example, and there's also a robust damage system in Forza 7, which Turn 10 has promised, which include a crack damage system with performance damage. Now in the race they got a glimpse of some of the cars in Forza 7, including the 2017 Ford GT, Audi R8, Aston Martin 177, the Ferrari FF, Lamborghini Murcielago, LP670, and the Aventador. And there was also the 2000 SVR Cobra R was seen, a glimpse of the trophy trucks and NASCAR vehicles, and even the turn of the Cadillac XTS limousine, which will be integrated into showcase events in Forza 7. In addition, the customization that you know and love from Forza Horizon 3 returns, with even more body kits and parts to look forward to. So a bit about the loading and wheel support. So when loading into race events in Forza 7, sorry I keep saying Horizon, I've done this for a long time on Horizon, a few of you guys might know about that. I'm definitely trying to just get adjusted now to Forza Motorsport 7. So when loading into the race events in Forza Motorsport 7, there's a new interactive loading screen instead of the static one we've become accustomed to in recent years. Here, player can change their car, driver gear, assists and tune, and easily go from race to race as they customise their car, driver and racing setup between each event. This will save players tons of time, and all this even applies to online multiplayer as well. The in-race menu, meanwhile, allows players to access the race info and their setup with 2 distinct menus. There's also an option for car collection should you decide to swap vehicles ahead of the race. In addition, every fan-requested vehicle is available in Forza Motorsport 7 and on Windows 10 PCs. Even the PlayStation Logitech G920 and DualShock 4 controller works thanks to multi-USB support. It's also important for Xbox One and PC that the peripherals that you use are supported. The new cockpit setting is also a great addition for Will users on Windows 10 PC, with all the features that come with it. So on Xbox One X, of course, the big selling point of the new console is the ability for it to render games in native 4K resolution, and Forza Motorsport 7 does not disappoint. As it runs in true 4K with a rock-solid 60 FPS, it's absolutely amazing. But from the way it looks to how it feels, and the contrast with colours and light enabled by HDR, that's high dynamic range, Forza Motorsport 7 is the best looking entry in the series by far. Photogrammetry is a new method of recreating geometry in the world that Turn 10 has utilised very well in Motorsport 7, and it helps get both the imperfections and perfections of the real world into the game. Forza Motorsport 7 looked incredible and awesome on Xbox One in even 1080p, but the game is also future-proof with HDR support as the technology becomes more readily available in the years ahead. In addition, dynamic clouds and sky shadows change the composition of the game, creating a unique look with dynamic race weather. For example, the Nürburgring event with the GTR race car sees the track dry with a storm in the distance before it rolls through, and bam, there's thunder and lightning, lashing rain, constantly changing colours above you in the sky, and of course, the formation of puddles that grow and expand as the race continues, seen in Motorsport 6. Now, in Motorsport 6, puddles were static on the circuit, and placed with exact position, but in Forza Motorsport 7, puddles expand based on rain speed and in real time. So just a few more things to go over, guys. We're going to go ahead and kick off with driver gear and online experiences. So Motorsport 7 has more than 300 racing suits to collect, and mods from Forza Motorsport 6 are also returning. Your collection, be it of cars, gears or mods, should matter, which Turn 10 explained, adding that levelling up and XP is exactly as you expect in Forza Motorsport 7. They said there's a whole new layer around car collecting, and the more cars you have, the better the rewards you have as you level up. Racers will also earn credits and car discounts from completing events as well. The people with the best cars and racing gear will be the ones who play them most. With 4.8 million monthly active users, Turn 10 wanted to bring them all together, and whether they are on Xbox One, Xbox One X or Windows 10 PCs, Forza Motorsport 7 is an Xbox Play Anywhere title, and this means if you buy it on one of the mentioned platforms, just then guys, you can enjoy it on all of them. In addition, with cross-platform play and looking for group and clubs recently integrated into Xbox Live, Turn 10 has used all of this to revamp the social experience for Forza Motorsport 7. The new online lobby experience for the game is now integrated into the pits. Ahead of a race, players can socialise with other drivers, tune their car or run hot laps, and the driver will be shown outside of the car wearing one of more than 300 suits that span decades of racing and pop culture. Some of these span the birth of the gentleman racer, such as the Pioneer suit, which saw too many racers die back in the day, while others like Bowtie and Interstellar show the diverse lineup of gear available. You'll also be able to name your driver as well, and Forza Rewards will offer fans even more driver gear with exclusive rewards. Players can choose to express themselves how they desire on the track, in the garage, and on pits in Forza Motorsport 7. Each race in the E3 demo had 3 suits to choose from, which is a very nice touch, and all suits were extremely diverse and different, and they also applied to campaign. Now, driver tires will use the cars loved by their owners, as well as their paint jobs and driver gear. What the developer showed at E3 was a taste of the work that the team over at Turn 10 has done for Forza Motorsport 7 online functionality. There's also mixer integration confirmed, as well as the option to broadcast in 4K resolution directly from the game when playing on Xbox One X. The auction house and Forzathon were also confirmed to return, as well as a split-screen gameplay, wide-body kits for even more cars, and race wheels. Forza TV is also back for replays, as is the gallery for the photo mode. In the Q&A that the developers had on E3, the developer revealed that Forza Motorsport 7 won't support wet weather on every track. For example, when in Dubai, would it rain? No, it wouldn't. Instead, this circuit is all about spectacular vistas and massive scale. Turn 10 has added rain to the tracks where it would make sense, such as the Nürburgring, Sebring and Silverstone. Furthermore, the feature set between Xbox One, Xbox One X and Windows 10 is equal, meaning all Forza Motorsport 7 players will get to experience dynamic weather and conditions regardless of the platform that they are playing on. The developer said that Xbox One and PC will also benefit by the advancements made on Xbox One X. The developer also spoke about the new adjudication system in Motorsport 7, which aims to discourage corner cutting and cheating in online multiplayer. If you cut in esports, the game will take you down, they said, adding time onto your final lap or completely dirtying it completely. This won't necessarily apply to campaign, but it will, definitely, in rivals and of course multiplayer. In endurance events, meanwhile, drivers can walk around their car, but not the pits. They can scroll through them, however, as seen in the grid preview feature recently added to Forza Motorsport 6. Leagues also returned in Motorsport 7, and they have been built with competitive racing in mind. Like before, these events are divided into seasons, where players will earn points and be placed into bands. Turn 10 has said they are new and improved and more integrated with Forza RC, and you'll be racing with the top guys. Matchmaking remains a key part of achieving that, and racers will be up against people of a similar skill level for what promises to be a fair, competitive experience. A final bit, guys, for you now, and this is on just the dynamic conditions and how they make it real. So in building Forza Motorsport 7, Turn 10 wanted to ensure that every time a player returned to the track, it felt different. From the weather, clouds and shadows, there's a lot of things happening within race events thanks to the Mother Nature in Forza Motorsport 7. Precision, consistency, dynamic skies and sky shadows, all these change in the composition of the track and every turn you make of it. During the demo at E3, the developer pulled over the Porsche in the Dubai race to show a quick video of how the weather and sky adjusts based on the time of day and current race conditions, and it simply looked glorious, and each scene made the track look completely and utterly different. The cloud shadows move across the track, changing the perspective of the race, as well as the light with dynamic race weather that leads to rain and storms as the puddles expand across each map. The ominous skies become cloudy, then eventually open to unleash the sun with its startling brightness to create a glorious evening orange sky for a breathtaking finish like no other. And each time you return to the track, it will be different. That's the promise Turn 10 has made in its goal to make racing reborn in Forza Motorsport 7 with its most technically advanced and comprehensive game yet. Tracks such as Maple Valley and Suzuka International Race Circuit will return. However, it was announced that fan favourite dirt circuit Fujimi Kaido won't be coming in Forza Motorsport 7. Unfortunately, guys, not at launch at least. They haven't said anything about it coming in a DLC, which, you know, hopefully they will. Drifting and drag racing will also be in the game, but only for the online component and not in the campaign. So some other tidbits of info revealed by the developer include the fact designs from past Forza titles on Xbox One and Windows 10 can be carried over to the game, and players can now paint their cars and vinyl groups using mouse and keyboard on PC. There's no painting on glass, however, which rules out windscreen decals and window stickers, but there are more material types, and Turn 10 has also added more lettered tyres and body kits to Motorsport 7, with nearly all customization parts from Forza Horizon 3 coming over to Forza Motorsport 7, obviously with new additions. Forza Motorsport 7 will be a massive game and has been built with Xbox One in mind, and it's the studio's best cooking game yet. It also goes back to Forza's roots of competitive racing with an improved simulation, tons of new racing orientated features and plenty of innovation across the overall experience. Forza Motorsport 7 is obviously shaping up to be Turn 10's best game yet, and I'm very excited to bring more to you about this game, guys, later this summer, ahead of its worldwide release on October 3rd, 2017. But that's all the information I have for you in today's video, guys. I did hope you enjoy it. If you are still with me, let me know down there in the comment section below. I know it's been a near 20-minute video now, but obviously there's a lot of information about this game to get on. But anyway, guys, as I said, that's it for me in today's video. I did hope you enjoy it, and if you did, please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you over in my next video, guys. So I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.